Hometown Cooking with Marianne. I'm Marianne. Today we're going to be making stuffed squash. I have acorn squash. I have 4 nice big ones. And we're going to get started with cutting the celery. You want to cut it, clean it, get the strings off. Okay, now I'm not even going to bother chopping because what I'm going to do is put it in my little processor. Toast it. Bread. I use the ends and a couple regulars. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 slices of toast, of bread toasted. Well, so I'm going to finish my celery and we'll be right back. And I have, like I said, a quarter stalk of celery and about a quarter cup of onion. Now I'm going to cube up my bread, which I toasted. You're going to need 2 pounds of sausage. I have country sausage here, and that's a pound. And then I have some Italian sausage, which I'm going to take out of its case, and it's mild. Use any sausage you want actually. That's 2 pounds altogether. So 8 pieces of bread we're cubing. Toasting just gives it a little extra flavor. I'm putting everything over to my stove. What I also have, you can do it, use it or not. I have my jarred mushrooms. I have a half a pint, and I have my chicken broth. That's to moisten it when we put it in. So what I'm going to do is, they've been washed very well. Cut off each end because you need to be able to sit it. And I'll probably put a baking sheet. And then we're going to cut it in half. Be very careful. You're better off if your fingers are uptight up top of it. And you'll know when you get through to the seed. Very careful with this. Round, nice sharp knife. Okay. Now we have the gut, which are the seeds, everything else. Okay, let's see. Right here. Take them out, just like that. That goes in the garbage, or they are in a family of the pumpkin. You can always put them in the oven, clean them off, keep the seed, and roast them. You'll have just about, squash seed, but there'll be pumpkin seed. Or if you want to grow your own next year, just dry them out and save them for next year. You can plant your own. Okay, now let me finish these all up. I'm going to do the same to all of them, and then I will meet you over at my stove. Okay, so I got most of the string out, and if this happens to you, don't worry about it. Get a piece of parchment paper, put it on your cookie sheet, no problem, it'll be fine. And what I plan on doing is freezing a few of them. Okay, now we have the Italian sausage that's encased. And this is the board I usually use when I have meat. I bleach it. You bleach them all once in a while. Okay. After I'm finished with anything that can be toxic. You bleach board. This one doesn't have much Good enough. Okay. There you go. That's how easy it is. Actually, this one is country sausage. It'll be just as good. It'll be just as well. Okay. And it's going over here with the other. Okay. Let me clean up. Okay. First, I'm going to put my oven on. Now I'm going to be using 2 racks. So I positioned it halfway and then 2 down from the top. So I'm baking. I want it at 375. Put a little bit of oil in here, olive oil, about 2 tablespoons. What I'm going to do is we're going to brown the meat. I'm going to coat the bottom first. We're going to brown our sausage, and then we're going to cook our celery and onion until they're tender. And let me drain the mushrooms. I'm going to leave my mushrooms sliced as I have them. They're cut in half if they're small. Okay. This is an awesome way to start your fall time. Is stuffed squash. You can make it in your slow cooker if you want, but since I have time, it'll probably cook for about an hour. So I'm just gonna dump it in, all of it in. Okay, start breaking it up, and it'll start sizzling. Gonna brown it all up. Here it goes. This is a lot of sausage. It's gonna cook down a little bit. But I do have a lot of squash to fill. And I am gonna use it all. Okay, so now you see pretty much pinkness is all gone. I got a clean utensil because you don't want to cross-contaminate. This is cooked. Now what we're going to do is let it cook the rest of the way for a minute. You have to remember that the utensil you used on the raw sausage is now contaminated. So you pull out a clean spatula, spoon, whatever you're going to use, and you should be fine. Okay, now I have a drainer, a colander, and a bowl. I'm going to drain this. I'm going to turn it down. A little more oil. After my oven is ready. About a tablespoon or so. Onions. And my celery. And bring it up again to about 5. Let that meat spring real well. Okay, in the meantime, pop that up here. You're going to sprinkle with a little pepper. A little bit of salt, not much, just a little. You have to get some kind of seasoning on here. A pinch of salt. Okay. Put that to the side. I'll give the celery and onions a little time to sweat here. Okay, and I am using Himalayan salt. Only because they say it's better for you. And I do like the taste. It's not overbearing. Okay, we'll give this a go. And I'm not going to put any more oil or anything in here. If it does need anything, I'm going to use my chicken broth. Okay, we're going to wait till they're tender. It's a little dry. I'm going to add some of the broth, pepper, touch of salt, two pinches. A little bit because I'm impatient. You flavor in layers. This is kind of like making a filling for Thanksgiving turkey. Except you're not using poultry seasoning. We're using the Italian sausage. You can use a little bit of Italian flavoring. Here we go. Well, some Italian seasoning. You can put whatever you want in there. You can put garlic in there too. That sounds good. Turn the heat down a little bit. Okay, we're going to have to bring the sausage. Mushrooms, putting a whole half a pint of mushrooms. You put what you like in here. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in here, garlic powder, just sprinkle it on. Let's say a good teaspoon. Little Italian seasoning. Good heaping teaspoon. I don't think I'm going to put any more salt, but I will taste it when I'm finished. Now, let's get this together. I'm going to add bread in. And broth. I have a quart right here. Probably will be using it all. It's got to soak up. The bread has to soak up the broth. I think I am going to add a little butter. About 3 tablespoons of butter. Here's a queen. Okay, let the butter melt in there. Okay. It's all cooked. See what it needs. Oh my goodness. That's so good. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. That is so gonna be so good. Okay, that's it. Oh, that is so good. Take it off the heat. I'll straighten up around here. Okay, we are ready to stuff them. Put a little bit in each one. It is still hot, and that's okay. And you won't even be able to tell that there's a hole in the bottom, and it will stay as long as I have this paper under here, and it will cook together. There we go. That'll probably be my husband's because he's not too keen with squash. So get a nice fat mushroom in there. Let's get one in there too. A couple extra mushrooms. Okay. And what I'm going to do is put them in the oven. I have it set at 375. And we have to remember I have 2 more over there. Let me fill up the other 2. Get them over here. I want to knock the butter over. I'm going to be, well, you know what? I'll use this. There we go. It's easier. And when you do freeze them, if you have a vacuum pack, that would be great. You can put them in a container. Make sure you put like parchment paper over something. You don't want them to get freezer burned. I'm going to vacuum pack. I'm going to let them cool completely down first of all, and then I'm going to put them in the vacuum pack. And you take it out. You can put them in a microwave if you'd like to, and warm them up that way. But you have to put wax paper on top. Okay. Oh, this is going to be an awesome supper. What I'm going to do is take a little dollop of butter on top of each one. If you're vegan, I do have some vegan subscribers. If you're vegan, you can always flavor your tofu and do the same thing with mushrooms and celery. Okay. Top it with the butter. There we go. That's just enough. That was 2/3 of the stick. Okay, now I'm going to put it in the oven, and we're going to cook it, the squash. Oh, I'm going to try about 45 minutes. What you want to be able to do is put a knife in, and if it's soft, and you can get a knife through the squash, it's finished. So I'm going to pop them in my oven, and we'll be back in about 45 minutes. Okay, welcome back. It has been an hour and 15 minutes, and they are gorgeous. Just took them out of the oven. Let's see how I do this. Let's show you what they look like inside. Put a salad on the side. You grab the small one. Okay, next. Alright. They look so good. And let's see. Just put a fork down and they're ready. Very nice. Okay. There you go. Put a little salad. You have your meat. You have your bread. Let's see. Cut it in half so you can see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. Oh, gentle. Oh, beautiful. There you go. Piping hot. Absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? It's super hot. I'm not even going to try tasting it. But, oh, this is supper tonight. I'm lucky if I get any to freeze. Everybody will be eating it. Okay. I hope you try this recipe. It is absolutely delicious. And thank you for spending time in the kitchen with me and keeping me company. And I'll come back next time with another fall recipe. And I hope you enjoy this and try it. It's so easy. And it's worth it. And then we're going to eat what we're going to have for supper. Probably one apiece. And the rest are going in the freezer for another time. Okay, I want to give you my love. Thank you for coming into my kitchen once again. And you all have a beautiful evening. It's nice and cool out. Fall time's here. And I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.